Hello, NDG TV viewers. I'm Jackie Hardy, and I'm so excited about today's episode as I had the privilege of interviewing Harrell Holmes. Harrell is playing the iconic member of the Temptations, Melvin Franklin, in the Dallas Broadway production, Ain't Too Proud. So we hope you will enjoy this very candid conversation that I was able to have with Harrell. Thank you. It's such a pleasure to meet you. I got
Oh,
to see
thank
the
you.
show Wednesday.
Really?
Oh, phenomenal. Yes. I wish I could have gotten to meet you in person, but I know you guys are probably exhausted after a performance like that.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's a lot.
yes.
Yeah. But I'm so glad you enjoyed the show though.
Oh man, I can't even aptly describe like how it you laugh, it touches on every emotion, right?
Everyone.
It's
Yeah.
brilliant, and your performance is absolutely brilliant. And
Thank
so,
you so much.
yeah, thank
Thank
you. Because North Dallas Gazette, we are a minority owned and operated newspaper, and so
you.
trust
Okay.
and believe, a lot of our readers and viewers know about the Temptations.
That's right.
And
Absolutely.
that's
Absolutely.
it. And we'll
Right.
be attending. Yeah, how's it been being in Dallas?
Oh, it's been awesome. I actually have a lot of family here,
Oh, you
so
do?
I actually get a break from staying in hotels. I can stay with my aunties out here, so
Oh,
that's where I'm at
wow.
now.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
it's so cool. So cool. I'm loving it.
I bet.
Yeah,
So now is this on your mom or father's side? Your
my
family
mom's
that's in
side. Mhm.
Okay. So is
Yeah.
she a native Texan? Your mom?
No, no, no. We're
Okay.
from Michigan, but my
Okay.
parents moved here, I would say at least 10 years ago. So they've been here
Okay.
for a while.
Oh, wow. Okay. So she probably doesn't miss the cold weather in Michigan.
No, no, I think they like
Although
it here.
Right. That's right.
For
Well,
real.
welcome to the city,
Thank
Harrell.
you so much. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank
Appreciate
you. And so I just kind of wanted to ask you, what does it feel like playing the iconic role of Melvin, and just what all that entails, quite frankly.
Oh man, it's incredible.
Yeah.
I actually started singing as a kid after seeing the Temptations movie
Okay.
miniseries. I think it came
Yeah.
out in '98, I believe. So I was 7 years old, and I've wanted to be a Temptation since then. And then obviously, as you grow up, you don't think that's possible or things
Sure.
like that. When this show came along, I was just blown away. I saw it in LA. That's where I live, and
Okay.
I'd never done a musical before, but
Really?
no, no,
Wow.
this is my first time ever doing a musical.
Man,
Yeah,
that is
yeah.
awesome. Yeah,
Mhm.
so the opportunity just kind of presented itself, and yeah.
Yeah, from there, I had an agent, and she got me an audition in LA. I went through
Okay.
that process, and then I had to go to New York for all of the other auditions. So I went back and forth to New York about four
Wow.
times as they cut
Really?
people, and it was over a 2 year process. So they
Okay.
auditioned people all over the country, and
Man.
I got down to the final, and then I finally got it in July 21.
See, you were destined for that role. That's what that
I,
says.
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah,
I knew all
absolutely.
of the music already. I was so
Absolutely.
mad that I didn't know there was a Temptations musical. So when I saw it, I was like, "What? I got to audition for this. Got to audition." So
Absolutely.
yeah,
Well, it paid
yeah.
off. Let me tell you. And kind of what's your methodology in preparing for the role? Because it is very physical. Yeah. And then of
It's
course,
very
I
physical. Yeah.
know.
So
Yeah.
that it requires a lot of stretching, a lot of mental preparation. Like even as I'm talking to you now, I'm already
Yeah.
thinking about
I bet.
what I have to do later.
Sure.
Yeah, definitely requires for you to take care of your body, to get massages whenever you
Okay.
can. And we also
Absolutely.
have a physical therapist that travels with us, so
Oh,
we get a
really?
chance to see her if we're aching or things
Yeah.
like that.
Absolutely. Because
Yeah.
you're over 200 shows, right? That you
Oh
guys
yeah.
done.
About
Yeah. Yeah.
270 shows in.
Oh
And
my gosh.
that's just since December. So it hasn't even been a year yet.
Are you
So
serious? Wow.
yeah.
And I know you said that you've been enjoying the Dallas performances. So
Yes,
yeah,
it's been a great crowd so far. Great
that's
crowds and great turnouts. Yes.
and with your family, having family here, I'm sure they've been able to come and watch you on the stage.
Yes, they'll actually be coming tomorrow.
Oh,
Tomorrow night.
tomorrow, that's all. That should be a
Yeah.
good time.
I have some people flying in, so it's
Wow.
gonna be great.
That's awesome. You know, and what I was saying earlier too was with respect to how just the various emotions that the performance takes you through. One of the things that stuck out with me is when they were showing about the just kind of the response that you were enduring during the civil rights movement and during
Yeah.
that time. And can you kind of speak to emotionally what that meant for you in some of those scenes that you had to do?
Oh man, it's so powerful.
Yeah,
So powerful because it's still relevant today.
yeah.
One of the first things that come to mind is the Buffalo shooting that happened a few months ago. We were actually in Buffalo when it happened.
What?
Happened 2 miles away from us.
Wow.
So, and it happened during our Saturday matinee. So then we had to do a performance that night, and just
Amazing.
to basically relive that, being
Yeah,
shot at because of the color of our skin, and that's
absolutely.
something that we still have to go through. And it's
Absolutely.
so much every time we do the scene, it's gut wrenching
Sure.
because we know that that's what our ancestors and what the people before us went
Absolutely.
through in the 60s, and unfortunately we still go through it today.
Yeah.
So um, I do love the fact that we get a chance to let the people know, although it is a show of love and brotherhood and all the things, but also to let them know where we come from and where we still have to go and still improve
Absolutely.
things because, it hasn't stopped, unfortunately.
No, you're
Mm.
right. And what I really was just struck by is that you guys went there. I mean, you know,
Yes.
you talked
Yeah.
about it, and like you said, it's so still relevant today because
Mhm.
we're still dealing with a lot of discrimination, racial discriminations and injustices. And so that was powerful. That was a powerful point. Yeah, in the
Absolutely. Yeah. One
play.
of my favorite parts of the play, because it actually shows that the Temptations were real people and went through real
Absolutely.
things. People see
Absolutely.
them on stage and the suits and the
Yeah,
happy music, and it's great. But, they didn't know on the other side that they had to deal with injustices and being shot at and playing to
absolutely.
segregated crowds still, so
Sure.
that was a real thing.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, and I know you said you grew up or around the age, I believe I saw something at 6 where you just really fell in love with the Temptations.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so I can't imagine what that's like to have that memory and then it here you are playing a significant part because you touched on the fact that this is your first ever musical that you've done. Yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
yeah. And so
Oh man.
is
Yeah.
this just like a surreal moment for you?
Oh, absolutely. It's like a super surreal to,
Yeah.
um, think a kid in his living room. I was practicing, in my grandparents' living room and breaking furniture and things, try to teach myself how to dance. And
Yeah,
now, you know, I was just walking the red carpet in Detroit with Otis Williams, and I'm like,
that's amazing.
you know,
Right?
it's
Yeah,
I couldn't have imagined this in my wildest dreams. Absolutely. To
absolutely.
meet Otis for the first time, just from hearing me speak, he's like, "Oh, I know who you play. You play Melvin."
That's
I was like,
right. That
"Oh,
baritone.
yeah."
Yes,
So that was it. It was incredible. It's been an
absolutely.
unbelievable journey so far.
Yeah, that is great. Yeah. And what's been your favorite city that you performed in? I think I read somewhere Chicago. Um,
Sh-
was yeah.
up until I have to give it to Detroit. I had to.
Detroit. Oh, that makes sense. Of course.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm from Michigan, and
Michigan, yes.
on top of that, just the
That's where it
energy
started.
it started.
That's
That's where
it.
they're from. So
Yeah.
any little detail, every time we mentioned Detroit, the crowd just went crazy. So
Yeah. As and
um,
speaking of energy, you feed off of that. Yes. Is that
absolutely,
yeah,
yes, we
of the
do.
crowd?
And the night you came was a great night. So we
Yes, it was.
definitely we definitely fed off of you guys' energy, clapping and singing all
That's
the things.
it. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, yeah. I feel you guys welcome that. You want it to be that engaging kind of
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely. From the very
yeah,
beginning,
response.
he, yeah, the response from the crowd to let you know
That's
we're in it together.
that's right. And I think my last thing I just wanted to ask, because you touched on it, that sometimes we're all guilty of this. We don't see them as people, human beings with feelings. And so can you kind
Mm.
of speak to and playing this role, particularly I know with Melvin Franklin, but also, just being embodied in all that it entailed being a temptation.
Right.
What's kind of if you took away what do you hope I should say people take away with respect to understanding and getting a better perspective of these iconic, certainly treasures, if you will, that people can walk away and have a different perspective from a humanity standpoint.
Wow, that's a great question. I would say I hope that they take away that these were real people who had to
Mhm.
sacrifice a lot of things, that it took a lot of sacrifice, not only in their love lives, personal lives, but in my, where I play Melvin, he sacrificed his body. He was
Yes.
diagnosed with arthritis, I believe, in his late 20s.
What?
And it was encouraged that he retire then, but
Yeah.
literally said, I'll take these cortisone shots, which he knew would destroy his body, and continue to be a temptation for 30 plus years after, until
Mhm.
it literally destroyed his body and shut his body down.
Man.
So, I mean, I just hope they take away that there's a cost that comes with being,
Wow.
a star and
Yeah,
performing.
that's good.
Even in David's case, with the drug usage and all
Yeah.
that. But I hope they take away that the music is the most important thing, and it unifies us all.
Amen.
I think if you look around in the crowd, even for our show, there's people of all races, all ages, and it reaches through generations. So
That's awesome.
these men sacrifice themselves
Mm.
to do this music that'll last forever.
Yeah, that's
My
it.
Girl was released 60 years ago, and it's still,
Still
every time
relevant.
you do it, it's still relevant.
It
It
is.
always will be.
That's
Yeah,
it. I'm telling
yeah,
you. Yeah, it
yeah.
it gets a rebirth in every generation. And it's just
Absolutely.
classic. Yeah,
It
good
is.
music never, yeah, that's
It
it.
never dies. It never
Timeless.
dies.
That's
So
right.
I'm blessed and honored to be a part of that legacy now. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, rightfully so. You deserve to be on that stage.
Thank you so much.
Well, yeah, I'm serious. And we look forward to seeing just the more different things that are going to come your way without
Yes,
a doubt.
absolutely. I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I would love for you. Can you sing us out with one of those?
Hey, well, one of
Yeah.
the good lines
Yes.
of it is from I Can't Get Next to You. I can live forever if I so desire.
I
And
love
the
it.
music will live
That's
forever.
it. Thank you so much, Harrell.
Thank you.
Enjoy your family in Dallas and
Thank
make
you.
sure, yeah, you get some good cooking, some good home
Oh,
cooking.
absolutely, will do.
That's it.
I'm
I know
tired of
how
Uber
we do.
Eats, that's for sure.
That's right. That's right.
Most
You
definitely.
take care. And thank you so much for your patience
Thank
with
you.
all the technology.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. You,
Absolutely.
you
Have a
take
good
care.
rest of your
You
day.
too.
Bye
God
bye.
bless you. Well, we hope you enjoyed that interview with Harrell Holmes. And we also encourage you to check out the Ain't Too Proud Dallas Broadway production, as it will be in our city running from now until September 18th. Also, we want to encourage you to check back from time to time on our NDG TV channel, as we will be bringing other fun interviews like what you saw with Mr. Harrell Holmes. Thank you again for watching and have a great day.